Hello everyone, welcome to Rainbow Infinity. Today I'll be reading Mockingbirb's Gained in Translation. If you like the reading, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please enjoy. Some books are more equal than others. In a corner of the Canterlot Press Company cafeteria, Twilight Velvet sat eating a sandwich. A cheerful yellow earth pony spotted her, and strolled up with a smile on his face. "Good news, Velvet!" Velvet eyed him suspiciously. "Manhattan Hat, I remember the last time you told me good news. But this time I really mean it. We won the Equestrian translation and publication rights for a literary classic of the human world. And this classic is in English. The human's English language is almost exactly the same as Equestrian, so you should be able to translate it in about half an hour. 40 minutes, tops." Velvet pursed her lips. "I notice you haven't told me which literary classic I'm supposed to be translating." "It's really short," the Earth Pony promised. "I think you even told me you've read it already. And yet you don't tell me which one it is." The Yellow Earth Pony grinned. "George Orwell's Animal Farm. It's a story for human children, about animals. What could be easier?" Velvet barked out a bitter laugh. "You haven't read it, have you?" "I've read of it." "And you think it can be translated in half an hour?" "Certainly. Foals are foals all over the world, so you shouldn't even have to change it. You could just take a half-hour's nap, haha." Velvet sighed. "First of all, this story is not really a children's story. It's a political allegory. It's about an armed revolution on a farm in the human world, where the animals rise up and overthrow the human farmers, and take over the farm for themselves." Manhattan Hat shrugged. "Little equestrian foals aren't interested in politics, so you can leave that part out. And take the violence out, too. Ponies won't like that." Velvet laughed. "If I take out those parts, there's not much left of the story at all. So, pad it out by adding some cute nursery rhymes or something like that. I know you can do it. You're a very gifted writer. If you want me to write original material, you have to pay my original material rate." An hour later, several ponies stood around the same table, referring to multiple copies of the original English language Animal Farm. Grape Shredder, a petite red-purple earth pony stallion, whose mane was cut in a green bob, rubbed his chin with one forehoof. "4 legs good, 2 legs better. That could be translated into an Earth Pony versus Pegasus thing, right? I mean, 6 limbs as better than 4. "I see it as more of an alicorn thing," retorted a red unicorn, Bloody Banner. Shredder asked, "Are you saying alicorns oppress us?" Banner replied, "I'm just saying the alicorns are all princesses, and we aren't. And why is that, really?" Velvet said, "Maybe because Celestia and Luna moved the sun and moon." A dark blue Pegasus who had a pile of fish for a cutie mark, Ammonia Waft, pushed into the corner of the room. Guys! What if it was a fish farm?" "What?" Velvet said. The Pegasus explained. "On human farms, the humans raise animals to kill and eat them. But in Equestria, some ponies raise fish to kill and eat them." Manhattan Hat gave Waft an incredulous look. "Ponies farm fish? I've only seen ponies catch them with fishing poles, in rivers and such. Didn't you see the article in last month's Equestrian Geographic magazine about the fish farming projects out by Van Hoover? My point is, ponies farming fish would work in the translated version of the story." Banner laughed. "But who ever heard of fish rising up and slaying a pony government?" The Pegasus squinted at a copy of Animal Farm. "In this human book, the animals rise up and kill all the humans? Somehow I missed that part." Banner waved a forehoof in an airy gesture. "It's implied." "And how can you kill ponies using just fins?" the Pegasus pressed. The wine-colored pony bit his lip as he contemplated. "On a farm that raises fish to sell for food." Based on his own experience working on equestrian farms as a colt, Shredder did arithmetic in his head to work up an estimate. "For the farm to make good profits, the fish must outnumber their farmers by thousands to 1. With numbers like that, there must be something the fish can do." Waft laughed. Maybe you should do some research on that. You could write a treatise on military science and tactics for fish. It could be bound in the same volume of Velvet's story. Kind of an introduction. Or maybe as a sequel? Velvet mused. Look here, Hat insisted. The problem here is, the original story setting is just too distant from equestrian experience. That's what I've been saying, Waft crowed. But, Hat added, if you try to make the book exactly like something that could happen in Equestria, it gets so far away from human terms, it doesn't make any sense as a translation. Treader agreed. That's what I've been saying. So what you need to do, Hat concluded, is to compromise. Good news! Holding an oblong object wrapped in thick brown paper, a barrel-chested, bearded man ran towards his friend, Eric Blair. Blair was, of course, the author many know as George Orwell. Your book's equestrian translation just came from the publishers. Good. Eric carefully stubbed out his half-finished cigarette on a brick wall. I just knew this story would catch on in Equestria. On account of... Don't just gad about. Open the package. I want to see it. Blair's nicotine-yellowed fingers ripped open the parcel. Huh. What do you mean? Show it to me. Blair's hand raised the volume high. Well, I suppose different countries' publishers see things a bit differently. Eric and his bearded friend stared at the book's cover, which featured a full-color painting of many different kinds of fishes swimming in a large pond. Not to mention the book's strange title, How to Drown Man. Thank you for listening in. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Until next time, stay tuned.